Is your Samsung refrigerator struggling to keep your fresh food section properly defrosted? I'm William with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today we're here to troubleshoot this common issue together. We'll be taking a close look at the defrost sensor, checking for a clogged drain port, and examining the main control, all key players in the defrost cycle. Don't worry, even if you're new to appliance repair, this is easier than you might think. Let's dive in and get your fridge back to peak performance. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Be sure to unplug your refrigerator or turn the breaker off before getting started. Now that we have everything ready and the power safely disconnected, let's move on to the first step in troubleshooting your refrigerator. First, we'll start by testing the defrost sensor. Remove the main control access panel from the back of the appliance. Locate the wire connection CN30 and disconnect it from the main control. Also locate connection CN50. Grab your multimeter and set it to ohms, which looks like an upside down horseshoe. One of the best tools that you can have in your toolbox is a multimeter, and we'd love to show you how this device works and how you can benefit from using it. Check out the video in the description. Test from the gray wire at connection CN50, pin 9, to the orange wire at connection CN30, pin 6. You should see a resistance reading greater than 15,000 ohms. If the resistance is less than 15,000 ohms and the evaporator is heavily iced over, the defrost sensor has failed. If the resistance is greater than 15,000 ohms, continue troubleshooting. Go into the fresh food compartment and remove all shelves and crisper bins. Locate the crisper shelf and press in on the 2 locking tabs while lifting the front of the shelf. Once the front is lifted off the filter housing, pull the shelf forward and remove it. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the screw cover near the top of the shelf rail on the evaporator cover. Remove the screws securing the evaporator cover, then carefully separate the cover from the liner. Disconnect the fan wires from the liner and set the evaporator cover aside. Inspect the drain port for any standing water or ice buildup. If water or ice is present, clear the drain using hot water and a turkey baster or similar tool. The duct bill in the compressor section would need to be checked and cleaned or replaced accordingly. If you've reached this step, like we have, the main control is the most likely cause of failure. Since we found that the main control has failed, let's go over how to replace it. Before disconnecting anything, take a picture of the wire connections for reference during installation. Disconnect all wires from the main control. Press in on the top locking tabs of the control housing and rotate the top of the main control outward. Lift the control up and out of the housing. Here's the old main control and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Slide the bottom of the main control in place and rotate the top into the housing and press firmly until the locking tabs engage. Reconnect the wires to the main control and secure the control cover onto the back of the appliance. Grab the evaporator cover and reconnect the fan wires. Reinstall the evaporator cover onto the refrigerator wall and secure it with the screws that were removed. Reinstall the screw cover at the top. Install the crisper shelf and press the water filter housing up to lock it into place. Reinstall all shelves and bins into the refrigerator. Plug the power cord back into the outlet. Thanks for sticking with us through this troubleshooting journey. If you've identified a faulty defrost sensor or any other issue in your Samsung refrigerator, simply note your model number and visit AppliancePartsPros.com to order your replacement part. Most orders arrive within a couple of days. Once it arrives, our video guides will be right here to help you with the installation. We'd love to hear how your repair experience went, so please share your story in the comments below. Remember, a smoothly running appliance is just a few steps away.